From the future site of Super Bowl 60 in a few years' time, there's a look inside Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara. Tonight, it's a compelling late-season clash here in Week 16, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the San Francisco 49ers. It's the nightcap to a big Christmas day full of football. The Ravens and the Niners. Off we go from Santa Clara. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Looking for Christian Watson that time, and it's third down. You look at this Niner defense, they're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
And when you get ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
On third down, Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. And they will stop him short and get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. Facing fourth down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. First and 10 at their own 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try to keep your quarterback upright.
And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners first down as he'll be brought down at the 42-yard line. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week, they're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. You and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all. And I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one. And you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
Back to throw, Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. You look at this Baltimore defense.
They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL. But it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
Third down. Here's McCaffrey. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Stopped in his tracks and given a loss on that play by Patrick Queen.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now Purdy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Purdy will set up to throw it here. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal.
From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's #1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this game, CD, some are calling it the game of the year. Others are saying, hey, this is the Super Bowl preview. And as we speak, these are the top seeds in each conference. How do you think these two teams approach this one internally?
And I think that we both subscribe to the theory that it is the game of the year so far, and it could be a Super Bowl preview. I know outwardly both teams are going to tell us, hey, it's 1 of 16. We're going to do what we do. Let's just go ahead and play our game. But I think we both know that internally, they're saying we've got to establish we're the team to beat in case we see them again.
They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Play action. It's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 35.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
To throw is Jackson.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the 49ers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Purdy now to throw off the play action. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway.
Christian McCaffrey. He's to the 20.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey
With career touchdown number 96, he joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list.
And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead grows to 10-0.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10.
Jackson's throw complete there to Beckham.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where...
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner.
And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, When they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. Gets past one man and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
122 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Purdy looking to throw.
Yeah, he's got it. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
McCaffrey is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
From the 4 now, 3rd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal.
From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last...
There he goes left side.
He may go.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there.
Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Purdy now to throw.
And complete to Zach Ertz. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They go play action here. Purdy. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he is caught. And some room to get over. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd down and 8.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 139 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. He'll find Metcalf.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 5. Here's Purdy.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Chase Young has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 14. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throwing here, Purdy.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Purdy. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in the...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid game.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
You got this.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. McCaffrey running up the middle. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
That's right. It's about time, fella.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Mitchell is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Purdy from the gun. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
Driving for the goal line, but he's marked down short. And with no timeouts, no chance to get the field goal unit out there. And frustration going to set in as that is going to be how this first half will come to a close.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Out of the gun, Purdy.
Tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1. And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Second down, here's Purdy to throw.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. From the shotgun to McCaffrey.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 160 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
This offense, #1 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and the run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because you keep picking up first downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
On first down, Purdy.
And it's caught. Touchdown!
Brandon Ayuk with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now Moody for the PAT.
And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
No, we changed it.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And that is incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
On second down, here's Mitchell.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it here.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Ravens first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down.
27 yards, a big play there on 4th. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41.
Flowers going to go in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
On third down, Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Now Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey.
And boy, he is very close to a first down. But from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here. So for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
All right, boys, let's keep it up.
They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. What a drive this is turning out to be. That is 4 fourth down conversions.
So give them credit for being aggressive and going after it. But on the flip side, how do you not find a way to stop one of those attempts? That means they're not playing with confidence on that side of the ball.
Just take it to him.
Play action. Now Purdy. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That's good for 28 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second down and a yard. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Niners on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown for the Niners. Kyle Juszczyk, his first touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Moody good with the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And the fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
This is
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth-quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Now it's Jackson. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
On the draw, here's Mitchell.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
119 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. So here's a 3rd and 14. Jackson. Looking deep here for Flowers.
And now here is another interception.
It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the 49ers will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
First down, here's Mitchell.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. The Georgia man, Roquan Smith, came in and got it. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. It's taken to the 26. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. All told, it's a punt return of 74 yards. And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make this a 19-point ball game. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead. but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. That is caught. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. He's still on his feet. And he goes diving to get as much as he can following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
At the 7-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now here's Samuel on the end around. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things. And, my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Fred Warner. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to him. And put on the letter jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
They run over center with Mitchell. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Another run with Mitchell. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco and a pickup of 16. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Niners, they are now 2 wins away from a perfect regular season as they move to 15-0. And they will hit the road next week to